Well, hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Gerard Luat, owner and witch of Earth's Curious Goods, and today I'm going to show you a spell on how to bring back your ex, a reconciliation spell. Now this spell is not to break up someone else's relationship, and this spell is not to steal somebody from someone else. What's meant to be is what's meant to be. This spell's intention is to reconcile differences, to give you that peace of mind, that closure that you need, or maybe you just need that peace of mind to give it one more try. Okay, you want to do this spell as soon as possible. The longer time goes by, the harder it is to take effect. So, without further ado, don't forget to like this video and don't forget to subscribe. Let's begin. Okay, so let's begin. What you'll need is an envelope, a piece of paper. The piece of paper, try to not have straight edges, so if you're using computer paper or just some paper, notebook paper, lined paper, just make sure that the edges are not jagged, that it's been ripped. If you're not sure how to rip it, refer to some of my previous videos where I've actually ripped it in front of you, but I've already pre-ripped it to just save on time. You're going to need a candle. Any basic candle will do, a taper candle, votive candle, red, pink. You can even use white if you need to. Once again, make the magic your own. I just have some sugar here, just regular plain old sugar from your, supermarket, wherever you can get it. I have some rose petals from my garden. Rose petals are optional. Red yarn or string is not optional. You'll need that definitely. You can use thread if you have thread, or just long as it's either red or pink. It's very important for that color. Those you can't use a different color for the yarn, unfortunately, because the spell is actually going to be put into the actual yarn or string or thread. So the color is super important to help, talk to your subconscious mind and to help the magic work. So just make sure that the color for that has to be either pink or red, okay? I do have some rose quartz crystals here. They're like little chips. I'm gonna put that's optional though. And you'll need either a pink or red marker. I'm gonna use pink for this. You can use black if you want to. Permanent marker always works best, but if you don't have a permanent marker, that's fine. As long as it's just one of those colors or something of that nature. Don't stress about it. It's your magic. Just do what feels natural to you, what your intuition is telling you. Let this be a guideline for you. I'm just showing you what works for me, and hopefully it'll work for you. Okay, so, of course, matches or a lighter. I always use a lighter because matches, kind of unreliable sometimes, You're like going through 50 matches just to get it lit. So, okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to take your piece of paper. Like I said, no jagged edges. Anytime you turn it, you always turn it either towards you to bring it towards you, because we want to, bring back your lover. Bring back your lover to you. We want it to reconcile. Okay, so on this paper, at the very top, you're going to write your lover's name, first and last name. I'm just going to put nobody, because I'm not doing it on anyone. And then right under that, you're going to put their birthday. I'm just going to choose a random date. 91. And then right under their name and their birthday, you're going to put your first and last name right underneath it. And I'll actually put my name under there. And then a birthday, I'm just going to choose random birthday. Okay, so at the end it should look something like that. Nobody, date, name, and a birthday underneath it. So birthdays, there should be two birthdays, your lover's name and your name, first and last name, okay? Then around that, you're going to put a heart around it. So the whole thing doesn't have to be a perfect heart. I really suck at making hearts, but it should look something like that. Okay? So with that, now you're going to take your rose oil. If you have come to me oil or any oil that's powerful, I would highly suggest it. You're going to dab right in the middle of the heart. Okay? Okay, so now it looks like that. Okay, so you have your lover's name, first and last name, their birthday, your first and last name, and your birthday, encircled with a heart. And right in the middle of that heart is going to be rose oil, come to me oil, or oil that speaks out to you. But you want something that's very drawing. So if you have rose oil, I highly recommend it. Come to me oil, that's even better. But like I said, some sort of oil put in the middle. If you can't find the oil, then just use your saliva and then put your saliva in the middle of it. That's also an alternative. Olive oil is also another thing. But yes, you'll need that. Okay, now you're going to fold it. And you're going to fold it towards you because you want your liver to come back to you. So fold it towards you. That's one. You're going to turn it clockwise and fold it towards you again. Again, you want them to come back to you. Awesome. And then turn it one more time and then fold it towards you. So it should be 3 times, okay? Got that? So 3 times. So you're going to fold it towards you, turn, fold it towards you, turn, fold it towards you. So it should be 3 times. Okay, open up your envelope. You're gonna put that inside of the envelope. Now we're not done with that envelope, okay? Now we need the candle. Hold on, let me adjust myself here. Okay, now we have our candle, and with our candle, and I'm gonna use an unused pen, a pen that I'm not gonna use. You can use a needle to write this, or if you have like a skewer, like one of those wooden skewers for like shish kebabs or something, you can use that too, but something sharp to actually carve into the candle, okay? So into the candle, you're gonna put the initials of your lover's name, first and last. So I'm gonna just do S and S, somebody. And right underneath that, you're going to write your initials on there. So I'll have GL. So at the very end, it should look like, well, probably you might not be able to see that because I did do it. It's kind of small, but their initials, SS, and my initials, GL. Okay. You're gonna take the oil, dab it onto your hands. So come to me oil, rose oil, olive oil, what oil you chose. You're gonna start from the bottom of the candle and you're gonna go upwards. You're gonna anoint it upwards. Okay. Very drawing, you want to invoke, you're drawing it to you. Imagine them, okay, coming back to you, talking to you. What does that look like? They're calling you, they miss you, okay? If you can't envision any of that, just repeat their name over and over in your head, okay? Perfect. Okay. So now comes the fun part, chanting. All right, so the sugar now. The reason why we're using sugar is so that we want to sweeten their affections towards you. We want if you're in a fight, you want that to kind of like go away. We want to make their emotions a little bit more pure towards you so that you can communicate and you can reconcile. So you're gonna take your sugar and you're gonna do 3 pinches of that sugar and you're gonna say this chant, okay? Love of mine, come to me, together we'll be, together we'll be. Love of mine, come to me, together we'll be, together we'll be. Love of mine, come to me, together we'll be, together we'll be. Okay, that's 3 pinches into there. Rose petals, same, you know, you don't have to do rose petals, I would recommend it, but I put the rose petals in. Love of mine, come to me, together we'll be, together we'll be. Love of mine, come to me, together we'll be, together we'll be. Love of mine, come to me, together we'll be, together we'll be. So every time you add something to that envelope, you need to say that chant, okay? Once again, these are optional. You could just do the sugar and be done. But I like to, you know, just some extra. It just adds some oomph to the spell, which is never a negative, okay? So once again, add some rose quartz. Love of mine, come to me, together we'll be, together we'll be. Love of mine, come to me, together we'll be, together we'll be. Love of mine, come to me, together we'll be, together we'll be. Okay? Don't stress too much about it if it's not perfect. You know, the magic is yours. People stress so much about that. It's your magic. It will work. Just got to put some intention to it. You're going to light the candle now. Okay, so now the candle's lit. You're gonna seal it. I'm not a fan of licking envelopes, but unfortunately you need to do that for this spell. So you're gonna lick it. Now it's shut. Okay, so all the ingredients are inside. Okay, now you're going to take the yarn and you're gonna wrap it around. And when you wrap it around, you're gonna wrap it towards you, okay? You want your lever to come back. Imagine them coming back. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, okay? All right, so now we're going to tie 3 knots into it, okay? And as you tie it, you will say this, okay? So I'm gonna tie the first knot. By knot of 1, the spell's begun. Tie another knot. By knot of 2, our love is true. And 1 more knot. And final knot. By knot of 3, you'll come to me. Okay. At the end, it'll look like that, okay? All sealed up. And there you have it. Now you're going to want to keep your envelope until the spell manifests, and when they come back to you, they contact you, and you're on reconciling terms, you want to bury this ASAP. You can't burn this. You want to bury it. No burning of this one. So make sure to bury it as soon as the spell is done. You're going to let this candle burn out completely. Now you can do it over the course of days, always thinking of your lover coming back to you, but this candle must burn down completely. And then with the wax, you want to bury the wax as well, okay? All right, as always, don't forget, make the magic your own. You're human. I'm so tired of other witches, you know, making fun of other witches and other magic users, you know, that, oh, it just, you messed up there and you can, it's okay. It's okay to mess up. You're human. Just make sure that the spell is yours, that you put intention to it, you focus. If you feel like you need to do it again, by all means, do it again. Don't listen to them. You are magical. You're great. You're perfect the way you are. It's okay to make mistakes. Well, I hope you liked today's video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and as always, make the magic your own. Don't forget, love yourself and others. Till then, bye for now.